Hello firewood fanatics, it's Mike with KNL Firewood, and today we're going to try to do some splitting in the mud. I built this rack the other day with the girls for a couple reasons. There are times like now where the tractor really can't be in the yard that much. I know it is right now for reasons you'll see in just a minute, but like it rained all day yesterday. There's standing water out here, I'll show you. So the tractor can't make a bunch of trips through the yard. It's just going to tear it up more than it is now. But I can be out here, right, bucking up some of this stuff, stacking it on some type of cart, and then move it to the splitter when it dries out. So to make use of my time, I built this. I came out here yesterday, bucked all this up, stacked it, and let me show you what the yard looks like. Okay, here's a look at the, you can hear my shoes. Here's a look at the yard after a full day of raining. I got standing water here, got standing water over there. So obviously the tractor can't make 100 trips through the yard, right? But I've built this rack, and I'm not even sure the tractor can pick it up. I'm not sure. I mean, it can pick it up empty, obviously, but I'm not sure what kind of volume I can put on it and have the tractor pick it up. So we're going to try that. If I get it picked up, I'm going to go ahead and move it over to the splitter and split it. That's a negative, Ghost Rider. All right, well, I guess I'm going to have to throw some of these off. Excellent. Man, I love handling this stuff more than I have to. If I could just carry each individual piece over to the splitter, that'd be nice. All right, let's see what that does. Obviously didn't need to make this rack that big, did I? Here we go. Probably going to tear the bejesus out of the yard, but I'm committed now. This spring might be KNL Firewood and landscaping. All right, first of all, I'm going to split this little bit up that was left behind from the other night, get it out of the way, and then we'll move that rack in here. I'm gonna go get the tractor and see if I can't pick that back up and drive it over to the splitter. I'll have to widen my entrance here a little bit. I got this oak bin in the way and this no bark bin in the way, but it's pretty close. I can handle that. I'm wearing this new microphone, the Rode 2 wireless. Got the little rat on there. It is windy. Kind of windy out here. Windy enough where if I didn't have it, I probably wouldn't be recording. So I don't know what this is going to sound like, but we'll take a look. Yeah, I didn't have to make this rack quite so big. Since the loader can't pick it up when it's halfway full. Oh well, lessons learned. Remember I talked to you the other day about Rick, my mechanic. He's got a wood boiler in his shop. I think I'm going to convert him to burning some of this too. I mean, it doesn't have to be pretty. He's just using it for shop heat. So anywho, it'll be a good way for me to get rid of some of this. And I'll turn you over here. I got a full basket of mixed hardwoods, mostly maple. And I had a few of those big rounds on the ground that I split first, plus all but a few pieces on that rack. So we're going to say a rack is about a full third of a cord. And I did get several pieces of no bark stuff. This basket is taking forever to make, so this is going to be premium stuff here. That's not going to be $5 bundle stuff. That's going to be more than that. All right, that's going to be it, kids. We're going to wrap this up. You ought to see the yard. I've made a complete mess of this place. I'm going to regret this. A couple things I wanted to address. I talked about it a little bit while the machine was running, but I'm not sure the microphone picked it up that well. This is kind of like mowing yard for me. I get a lot of thinking done. It's not mindless work, but it's pretty close. So my wheels are always turning. I'm sure yours are too when you're splitting and doing this kind of stuff. I'm always thinking about something. And most of the time it's firewood related. I was thinking that, man, it's taking you a long time to accumulate this third of a cord. And it is, but you got to realize a few things. I'm splitting and stacking, so you got to take that into consideration. Could I split and just run the splitter and let the pieces pile up on the ground just as fast as I could make them? Yes. Could I make a whole boatload of firewood faster? Yes. But then I'd have to go back and stack it. So you got to put that into the calculation too. This is split and stacked. I won't have to touch this again until I sell it. The other thing is, this is tree service wood. I'm getting a lot of seconds, if you want to call it that, or less desirable pieces that I'm happy to burn here. Now that we got maybe Rick on board, he'll be burning some. It's great. Something else that I thought about the other day, before I got the Axis, and before I started the YouTube channel, I had accumulated a bonfire pile of some of these pieces that were too big that I didn't want to mess with that little splitter and the small saw and the whatever, the lack of equipment that I had. I didn't want to mess with it. That thing was probably twice the size of a full-size pickup truck, if not 3 times the size of it. So, it was so big, in fact, I called the fire department when I set it on fire, and they came out here and just watched it and made sure it didn't go crazy. I didn't want to catch my house on fire, or a big ember go over and catch my neighbor's house on fire, or catch a field on fire. I didn't want to do any of that. So they came over for, a couple hours and watched it burn. So I don't have any of that with the Axis. Everything that goes on here, I have split and either put in a crate for us to burn or am now selling it. Where before, some of that stuff was going into a bonfire pile. Now, are there some pieces I can't split? Yes. You've seen a few of those on the channel. I've got a shooting range down there. You guys have not seen, maybe in the background a little bit. So I throw all those big chunks on the other side of the shooting range to give me something else to shoot into. So there's a few of those, but man, not very many. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, yeah, I've got this microphone now. I want to know what you guys think. Good, bad, indifferent. I think it does cut down on the wind. I tested it out the other day. Let me know. Guys, get to work, because this stuff does not split itself.